Hello creatives, what's good on YouTube? It's Smart Creatives with a brand new video. Today we are going to create a cornflakes design on this packaging. Cool, right? Make sure to stay with us to the end of this video and press the subscribe button if you haven't, and press that bell thing to stay notified for future videos. I think, yeah. So let's get rolling. Alright, I'm super excited. Let's launch Photoshop and let's get it done. So here we are in Photoshop, and this is the packaging we are going to work on. So this is the front face of the package. This is where the front design is going to be. And then this is the side face of the design. And this right here is the top face of the design. So this is where the packaging is going to be, the design rather, sorry. So I'm going to start off with the front, and then we'll just load in the image. So I want to use the grown corn field as my background. I mean, like a sunset vibe. This image, this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to scale it in size and then make it fill my background, because that's what I'm aiming for. Alright, so now I'm going to add some levels to make it pop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just some slight levels to make it pop. Alright, I think this right here feels okay. Okay, then now I'm going to add some highlights, some glow. So I'm just going to add some of this glow to make the sunlight a little more. Alright, so I just chose the solid color, and then I changed the blend mode to linear dodge, and then I inverted the layer mask. So I'm using a soft brush right here, and then reduce the flow and opacity so I can paint softly. And also remember to have white as your foreground. Alright, so let me just paint over here like this. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, so now I'm just going to reduce the opacity a little, just like that. I think that's okay. And now let's get the background graphics done. So what I did right here was to use the pen tool to draw the background graphics, and then I'm going to right click and then fill path, fill it with, color, and then click on OK. So I tweaked the shape a little, and then I added some color overlay. So I'm going to choose orange right here, click on OK. Alright, then I duplicated it and then deleted the FX from the duplicate, because I wanted to have green on top and then orange, you see, to get this effect. So I'm going to warp it a little and then get this side to be very thin and the other side to be a little, thick, just like that. And at this point, I am adding this texture because I want it to feel a little texturized. So clip it to the green layer, and then I'll change the blend mode to multiply to get something like this. Beautiful, right? Alright, so now let's introduce our cornflakes right here, crunchy, right? So I'm going to order it to go behind the orange, and then I'll just drop it down there. I know this thing requires a lot of work because I have to remove the background and then change the bow from blue to green. So I'm just going to convert it to Smart Object, and I'll see you in a second. So here we have our bow out of the background looking cool and bright and nice. We also have this milk and we don't need a background. Now we have the background removed, so we are going to scale it up to feel as if it's kind of splashing the bow, just like this. So I want to have this banner logo up here with the word crunchy morning, and then I'll have cornflakes test written in bold up here, just like this. Yeah, I mean, not the sketch work. I'm very bad at sketching. So I'll fast forward it and see you in a minute. So there it is, beautifully done. Now I'm going to change the color from blue to green, dark green. So I'll go for the color overlay and then I'll change the color to dark green, and I'm going to click on OK. Simple. Alright. And now I'm going to type the text cornflakes. So I'll type the corn separate, and then I'll type the flakes separate. Alright, and then I'm going to scale them up. So now I'll change the color to orange center, align it nicely, and then give it an outline, dark green outline. Alright, so now I'm going to separate the outline from the text and then paint lemon green into the center. You could also use gradient for the outline and then get this done, but I prefer doing it this way. This way I could paint the highlights manually just as I'm doing. I love the manual process. Alright, so this time I'm just adding bevel to the text cornflakes, and I want to change the shadow to this brown, dark brown. Let me increase the size a little, and then I'll click on OK. Alright, so I think I'm set on this one. Okay, so let me just create a path across this banner and then type crunchy morning. So this exactly will be my logo. For cornflakes, right? Okay, so I'm gonna grab my text tool and then click on the center of the path and type crunchy morning. That is, the logo. At this point, I'm tweaking the size of the text so it would fit my banner to my preference. Now I'm set with the font design, so I'm going to fast forward the additional text I'll be adding to the font design. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our font design. Now let's move on to the side, and it's going to basically be the same thing in repetition. So the background with the shapes, levels, you know what I mean. So enjoy the music. This is the final design. This is what it looks like on the packaging. I'm happy with the results, and let me know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It means a lot to me. And keep igniting your creativity.